Welcome to episode number 2 of my Mini Cut 101 series. So in case you missed it, in the last episode I started a mini cut and I explained to you guys how I figure out my starting calories, and I even got 26k steps on one of the days. So now, episode 2, I'm going to explain to you what my workout split is like, how often I train, and then we're going to go into some of the other details of how things have been going. So let's get into it. So if you had told me when I first started working out years ago, if you had told me that I would only be working out that one day, like me now, me in the future, if you told me that I was only training the amount that I train now, I would have been shocked. So let's get into it. So 4 times a week, I lift 4 times a week. I don't do an insane amount of exercises. I really go with quality over quantity. I used to be the opposite. I would work out 5-6 days a week. I would try and I would just try and do as many exercises as possible. Whereas now I only do 4 exercises a workout, and I just really push them hard and focus on getting stronger on those select exercises rather than just jumping around doing a trillion things. And that's how you really can just build that quality muscle that is gonna make your metabolism speedy fast. So now you might be thinking, well, if you don't lift that much, you must be doing a ton of cardio, right? Wrong. I don't do any formal cardio. I get 20k steps a day though, or 15 to 20k, sometimes 12. But lately it's been 15 to 20k. So it's more so the steps that I focus on. So sometimes if I'm behind on my steps, I'll do cardio to get it. And if I'm in the mood for steps, if I'm really in the mood to do cardio, I'll do some. It's not like I'm saying, don't do cardio, it's not good. Yes, you wanna put your primary focus on the lifts, but cardio is beneficial, especially if you're not able to get a lot of steps throughout the day. The key thing with your cardio is that you're not hampering your recovery from your workouts. That's what it was that was the huge mistake that I used to make. So I would do my really hard lifts. I'd put all my energy into it. I'd be trying to get stronger, but then I would go and do these intense, super hard cardio sessions right after the lift. And then I'd do those just as hard and I would feel like I'm about to die. And there was never enough recovery time. So I didn't get stronger. I got worn out. It just wasn't good. So if you're make sure you're looking at the overall volume and thinking, am I getting stronger? Am I getting faster? Am I improving? Yes, your improvements will slow down, but if you're never improving, there is a sign that you're doing something wrong. And it could be that you're doing a little bit too much. Okay, so it is day 4. Woo! That's actually crazy. It's close to halfway. I would say that tomorrow's halfway, but in the event that I choose to do this for 12 days instead, I don't want to make any promises to you guys or myself. So I just wanted to quickly share a handy dandy little tip for calories. Okay, so on Tuesday, the day I got 26,000 steps, I was too busy getting my steps. I was under on my calories. I also somehow wasn't hungry, which is insane. So I was able to use some of those calories yesterday while still being in a deficit. So we know I'm trying to hit 1,800 calories every day. But if on Tuesday I hit 1,500 calories, and then on Wednesday, I hit 2,000 calories. I am still in that deficit because I didn't consume those calories the day before. So your body is not on a 24-hour clock. It's not just gonna be like, oh, yep, that's done. So today this is 2,000 calories. Oh, this isn't a deficit. No, because yesterday you were under. So it's gonna balance out. I would only do it on a weekly average. Don't be like, oh, I'm saving these calories for next month. That's a little nuts. When you do it within the week, it works really well because then if some days you're not as hungry, you don't have to force yourself to eat. And then on the other hand, on days you're hungrier, you can eat more. Yesterday, I was very hungry. I wanted to eat more so bad. I also forgot to mention, I'm also PMSing this week, and I always get really hungry. So the fact that I'm staying on track, I'm so proud. So just know that anything is possible, you guys. So yeah, keep that tip in mind. If some days you are under, you can save those calories for another day, and then you'll have a really nice day that day because you have extra calories while still being in a deficit. So that is the fun part of this tip. Okay, so it is day 5, and today I'm using the little trick that I told you guys about the other day, where the calories can be carried over between days, but I'm doing it the opposite way. So yesterday I ate a little bit over, so what I did was tracked some of yesterday's calories into today, so today's a little bit lower. Now, the key thing here is you have to not take this to the extreme, because it can very easily become like a bad cycle of overeating and restricting. So if you've had struggles in the past, or if you feel like doing it will kind of push you into those struggles, or if you're doing it and you feel like it's pushing you into those struggles, then don't do it. I just really want to stress that, because it's a handy aspect of it, but at the same time, you don't want to be like feeling like you're punishing yourself for overeating. So what I'll do is I'll plan to do it, but if I'm hungry, I'll still go, I'll eat more. So for example, if I tracked yesterday's calories into today and it brought me up to my 1800, but like I technically didn't eat 1800 today, and I was starting to feel hungry, and like I was just hungry, that is when I would be like, okay, never mind, I'll just count today as a full starting from 0. If you don't give yourself that flexibility, you risk just spiraling out of control. A lot of the time, people will fall off track, they'll get really upset about it, and I'll say it's normal, it happens to everyone. And this just shows that it really does happen to everyone. Again, it was the night before I got my period, which is when I get the most cravings. So yeah, that's what happened. So just don't feel bad about things. Just move on. Don't beat yourself up. Don't like purposely starve yourself. If you eat a little bit less, because the thing is, I find if I go a little bit over, the next day I often find I'm less hungry, so I'm usually okay. But like I said, just listen to your body, don't intentionally undereat, and yeah, just understand that even when it's a mini cut, there are still ups and downs. So fun fact, this was not microwaved, it was cooked on the barbecue. It is very good, but I still like my trusted, easy, lazy microwave, but this was good.
The puppy sling cut smells good too.
We've got a big plate of egg whites. What else do we have? A ton of different veggies, like literally I have 2 different blended frozen veggie bags. I have a summer blend and an Asian blend and a California blend, and some avocado with some seasoning and some salt. So low cal, high volume.
And Roxy. Hi, Roxy.
Roxy! Roxy!
I gotta pee on that. Come here.
Alrighty, so it is Saturday morning. I'm looking for my glass of pre-workout. If you can see the background, just don't look at it. It's messy right now. So the past couple days definitely have been more of a struggle than I anticipated. And it's something I definitely want to show, because I deal with clients all the time saying like, oh, I messed up here, this happened, that happened, like I messed up. and I'm always like, it's normal. So I guess through this series, I'm showing you that it's normal. And like, maybe some people super into fitness don't mess up as much, but I definitely do. I'm the mess up queen. I'm so far from perfect. And it's like, honestly, at the end of the day, if I can get in shape, anybody can. For those who don't know, I do struggle with anxiety and depression. I'm on medication. I'm starting to think that the medication I'm on isn't working anymore. It's Prozac. I've been on it for a couple years now. So that, plus the fact that this week I just got my period, and I find that this is kind of a newer thing. I think it started this year. Yeah, for the past like 7 months, when before my period, my anxiety and depression is like amplified times 30. So it's like PMSing, I don't know. It's a mess. So it's made this week very hard. Like, and I found this week it was almost worse than last month, I think. I don't know. But the point is, I don't really know what the point is, actually. Maybe by the end of this video, maybe by the end of this like little series and video, there will be a point, but right now I don't have a point. I'm just telling you that I'm definitely struggling, and it is what it is. It's like, I know I started this week so motivated, and remember I told you I was like, see, this is great. This is so motivating. I can push through anything. And then like yesterday and even this morning when I woke up, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to do anything. So like sometimes I'll make captions and content being like, you start a diet and you start off so motivated, and then 3 days in, you're not motivated. And it's like, again, I'm saying this because it's me. So it's 8 a.m. on Saturday, and typically I work out a little bit later than this, but I'm going to work out fairly soon just to make sure I do it, because lately my energy just crashes so early. Like, I'm gonna do the workout before my energy crashes so I can have a good solid workout. Hopefully. We'll see how I feel. My workout on Thursday, I was like so weak. I honestly didn't even really follow my regular workout. I kind of just went extra light and did it like more just different. So we'll see how it goes today. I'll just listen to my body as usual. I am doing split squats, which is one of my current, like one of my favorite, honestly, yeah, it's like my favorite leg exercise right now. So it's gonna be fun, hopefully. Hello, hello. It is a new day. I'm with Roxy. I'm feeling decent today. And this is my, I guess it's a dinner. And it is so delicious. So delicious. So this is the definition. This is the definition of like high volume, low calorie, because this is really big. Like, I don't know if this does it. Yeah, that pretty much does it justice. Like, that's pretty big. So it has new pasta, which is 25 calories. It has avocado. It has Thai chili tuna. And it has my favorite frozen veggie blend, which is asparagus, bell peppers, and carrots. I think that's it. 300. I think it's in like the 300s, maybe 400, because I did add cheese. There is like, it's this like light Italian cheese blend. Oh, and I have soy sauce, so kind of a mix of some weird stuff, but it's really good. So yeah, I love it. Hello, hello. It is a new day. I'm walking and working on my treadmill. And I'm feeling pretty decent, so that's nice too. So, judging off how things have gone so far and how I responded to yesterday's calories, I've made some little adjustments for what my daily goals are. So this is a big thing. You want to always just be looking at your overall routine and assessing if it's working for you. Like if you're struggling, just look at things and kind of think about why. So for me, typically, I don't know why I didn't do it this time, but typically I give myself a range of calories rather than just one number. So I switched that. So now I'm doing 1,800 to 2,000 calories. And I thought of that this morning because yesterday I ate 2,000 calories and I got 20K steps. So then I thought, oh, and I felt good this morning. Like I felt like I looked less bloated. So then I was like, okay, if doing a little bit more steps can have me responding decently well to that little bit extra calories, then that's what we will do. So my calories, that's how I decided 1,800 to 2,000. So that means if I am sticking to 2,000, I'll stick on the higher range of my steps. So previously the goal for my steps were 17K to, or no, sorry, they were 15 to 20K, but now it's 17K to 20K. And if I seem to be sticking to the higher end of my calorie range, then I'll do the higher amount of steps. And then I'm still doing, I have my stuff, my plan written right here. So then I'm still lifting 4 times a week. And then for protein, actually, I'm doing 140 to 150 grams. So I don't know what I weigh, maybe like 140. So I'm keeping it a little bit above 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight for the most part, unless I do 140. But yeah, just because I kind of like to, and there's mixed evidence on if having higher than body weight protein is beneficial. Some places say yeah, some say there's no benefit, but I don't mind doing it. So I don't really care if there's a special benefit because I know just going that little bit over isn't harmful at all. So that is what I did. So that's what you want to take from this. Take a look at your routine and just make adjustments according to how you're struggling. Like for me, 1,800, like, oh, that's just so rigid. I always do better with the range, so that's what I'm doing. And then if you're not sure what that range should be, well, you try it out and then you assess how your body's responding. You can't always tell in one day, but sometimes you can. So yeah, that is what you do. So we're off to a good restart. Woohoo! So it is the morning of the 11th day, and I am pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised because I did like a fake after video today, like not my official after video, just out of curiosity, because I was like, fuck, I haven't been that on track. What am I gonna do with the video? Like I woke up and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do about the video? I feel like I probably have made no progress because I don't actually, with where I'm at in my journey, I don't actually like assess it very closely. So yeah, I was like, I haven't been doing that well with my eating, but I compared the videos and there's a difference. Let me just say that I don't want to say that you can out-train a bad diet because you cannot, but I'm at a point in my journey where having a lot of muscle and walking 20K steps a day has allowed me to lose weight or fat and bloat. A lot of it is bloat because I was kind of PMSing too, but still, it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. I did not expect this much of a difference in considering how bad I've done. I'm not gonna lie, I've done pretty bad.